Dan Waters, DanWaters.
And what's your position?
I'm a mentor and teacher at George Washington High School for the DPS robotics team.
Tell me about the robots we've seen today with the Frisbees and this figure right there, too.
Okay, well, the robot that was shooting Frisbees is a competition robot for FIRST Robotics competition, which is the highest level of the FIRST events. This year's game was a game called Ultimate Ascent. We played Frisbee. We had to shoot Frisbees into goals that were various heights off the floor. We could pick them up from the floor, or we could get them from a human loading station. The game is played with 2 alliances, a blue alliance and a red alliance, with 3 robots per alliance. You have 2.5-minute games, and try to score as many points as you can during those 2.5-minute period.
How well did the team do?
We did real well. We went to the Palmetto Regional and learned a lot there. That was in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and then we went to the Virginia Regional. We were ranked 13th at the end of qualifying out of 65 teams. We were picked by the 7th Seed Alliance and lost in the quarterfinals.
Now, the technology that we're seeing here, how much of it is instructor and how much of it is students?
It's mostly students. We kind of work together on it, and the FRC competition robot. The idea behind that is that the students work with mentors to build and design and test and program a robot that'll play the game. We have 6 weeks to do so. So we kind of work as a team with the students coming up with ideas, with us coming up with ideas, and in a 6-week period try to build the best robot that we can to compete. The other one that you've seen walking around, that is a kit actually from Pittsco called Mr. Robot, and the students built that completely themselves and have been working on programming it. And so we've got a program that's using sonar sensors to follow you around.
As an instructor, how do you know you're connecting, and how do you know when it's sort of an aha moment for the students that they really get into this?
It's hard to put in words, but when you're there, you can see it. They eat it up. And so they're just, when they're coming back and staying for the FIRST robotics competition until 9 o'clock at night, and you're having to kick them out, then you pretty much know that you've got them. When they're giving up their weekends and giving up their time to come over. The other ones, the kids are coming by in between other classes to see what's going on with their robot they built, and bringing other kids to see it. So that's one of those things that you've got them hooked, and they tell you this is the coolest thing that I do during the day. So
sounds like the coolest thing you do all day too.
Yeah, I have a pretty cool job, I'll have to say. So it's a lot of fun.